Okay, so I showed this before, but it's been a while. This was previously a wall, and I am gonna open it up, and then up here is a drop ceiling for return air. And I was considering opening this up, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is putting a small header right here, ending it right here, and then a full beam will start right here and run all the way across. And I'll have one column right here and one column right here. Okay, update. Just cut out all the studs in this wall. Supported it with some 2x4s on the other side. So here's where we're gonna tie it in. Well, oh, it's right in up here. And then gonna go all the way across and tie it in over here. We gotta get all these nails cut off, and then we'll get the beam made and put it up there. Let's get it. Here's an update video. Just got the beam up there. So it's clamped up right now. Clamped on this side, and then it's clamped on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I have some pocket hole screws in there. I'm gonna screw it up into this double plate in multiple places, and I'm gonna hold it up, and then I'll once I get it held up there, I'll come in with some jack studs on the side, 2 on this side, and there'll be 2 on this side as well. On this side I kind of got something going on where there's already 2 right here, so I'm gonna go 1 under on this side going this way, and then I'll go 1 under on this side going this way. I might go a 3rd one on that side too. We'll see. Okay, here's a little update. This first side of the beam is up. I choose to do them separately. I'm gonna do some plywood, and I don't have the full length, so I'm gonna splice some pieces together. So I'm about to put some wood glue on here, and I'm gonna smear it around, and then I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna hold it together with a couple small screws, and then I'm gonna use a 3-inch screw. So this should be 3.5 wide. I'm gonna use a 3-inch screw that's gonna go through both and pull this all together as a sandwich. And then should be good. Okay, the plywood is up. I got 2 seams in it. There's a break in the wood obviously with the 2 seams, but I'm trying to give it rigidity in the Z direction. So I think even though there's 2 splices, since the beams are continuous, it'll still add some rigidity. So here we go, next beam. Okay, just got the 2nd beam up and put a bunch of screws in it with a bunch of glue. So this is kind of what it looks like. You see my screw spacing. I don't know, you might not be a fan, or maybe so, but it's probably about every 18 inches or so, 16 inches. And then I got the glue in between. This is the 1/2-inch plywood, or a little bit under. That's it. Gonna get it jacked up in final position. So I got a jack stud on this end. I'm gonna do a 2nd jack stud on this side. That way we got most of the load transferred through 2 beams on this side. Actually, it'll be 3. There's gonna be 2 under both, and then another one right here, and then of course these on this side too. And then on this side, this is made up of 3 and 1. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 jack studs here as well. So there we go. Okay, this is basically live. I just had a little bit of a minute, but first time with no wall right here. It's pretty crazy. So obviously the living room is work in progress, but kind of ignoring that, it's gonna look something like this. And obviously this will get drywalled and stuff. So it's not ideal, you'd rather not have a beam there, but I think it looks pretty good. Okay, here's an update video. I think the house is looking real good. The beam is now final set, so don't worry about what's past here because this is all gonna get changed too. But from here over is good. So I got 2 jack studs, a third one right here, and then this is kind of doubled up on this side. And then going over to this side, again, this is gonna get reworked up here. But on this side, another 2 jack studs, and then one that goes all the way up. I put some pocket hole screws just to tie it into the top plate. Really, you know, the load's coming down through the beam, but this will keep it from going back up in case of high winds. And then on this side, same thing. And then on this side, you can also see what I did with the tying the 2 beams together with the plywood and everything. So the house is slowly coming together. Here's kind of what it looks like from the back. We got the couch moved over and kind of set up. So everything's looking good. Oh, the next thing is going to be flooring. You know, the flooring right now is basically, it stopped right here. In the hallway, you know, stuff kind of got wonky, but there's a line that goes all the way, and then these are just temporarily set there for us to set our Christmas tree on. But obviously it's going to have to start over there with the stagger and then come all the way over. So the plan is to, where the wall was, I'm going to come in and cut out this bottom plate and then put in a little patch panel. You know, cut this right here, put in another patch panel, and then we'll get to put floors right on top of it. It'll be pretty cool. Oh, and then the TV situation, don't know yet. But I think you can come up with something pretty creative. But yeah, there we go.